they're just not in a nice condition to sell at a market. Yep, these are getting hot. I've got a whole load. Yep, they've all got it. So I've been wanting to make one of my nice leaf trinket trays. This is not ready yet. It's quite soft still. So this is a kind of gold and kind of black glitter and rose gold. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela and I'm a multimedia artist and I live in the west coast of Scotland, and I hand paint whimsical art and I also work in resin, and I make sparkly home decor pieces and accessories, such as I make resin clocks, and I also make smaller things like tea light holders, little trinket boxes, trays, anything at all really. So I was talking about my Shopify. I closed my Shopify website. I've deactivated it. Didn't make any sales on it, unfortunately, which was really disappointing. Today I've got a day off and it's the 20th of August. I'm just sitting thinking what I could actually get done today. I don't like to overwhelm myself and give myself a big list, but I do like to make lists, and I'll write down one or two things. I've got my book here, so and I've dropped my pen somewhere. So I'm just having a wee think. I haven't done any resin probably at all this week, and I probably don't need to do any because I have got quite a lot of resin stock still left. I seem to get a really dry mouth every time I come on and start talking to yeah, so there's nothing I actually need to make. I've got a lot of ideas. What I need to do is I need to organise my thoughts this morning. I want to maybe bring out a little autumn restock, or not an autumn restock, what do you call it, an autumn collection. I'm not sure what at the minute. Might be a mix of hand painted art, like my wood art, little wood slices, and also some nice resin pieces as well. What? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still having a wee think, although I can't take too long because autumn is already upon us. And as you can see, I am already in the autumn vibe already. I love autumn. It's my favourite season, and I've started decorating my house already. I've did all my cushion covers and changed all my covers over and my couches, and I've put up lots of little bits and pieces all over the house. So I've still got a few more to put up though. But anyway, don't I have this intro for too long. I'm just doing a quick intro, but it's went on a wee bit before my son gets in for his work, because I don't seem to have much time to video when I've got the house to myself, and I don't really like doing it when there's other people about, because I just feel a wee bit self-conscious. So I have got a market on the 5th of September, a craft market, and it will be my first autumn one. I had decided I wasn't going to do it, but now I'm just thinking this morning I might actually still do it. I don't know. I want to see how I am physically, because I have got rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis, and I'm having the osteoarthritis is, well, it's known so far to be in my hips, but I think I've probably got it in my knees as well. But my rheumatoid arthritis affects all my joints, and my hips are giving me particular problems. They have been for the last couple of years, but they're getting quite bad now and really affecting my mobility. So it is a lot doing the craft markets. Actually fit enough at the moment, or I haven't been for a while, to be honest, all this year. But I've still did quite a few markets, but I do love doing them. But the last few I've done, they have been really quiet. So it's a lot of work to put in, and put my body through a lot physically, when you're not really making much money or even many connections, because there's not a lot of people even there in the first place. The footfall's quiet. But I woke up this morning and it just popped into my head, I might try and do it. So I have got plenty of stock, but I would like to probably make maybe one or two new things. So I'm going to try and do a bit of resin today, I've got some ideas, but I need to sit and write them down, and then I'll pop back on later and I'll tell you what I've thought of, and we'll start doing a bit of resin. One of the things I do want to do is I want to start a chest set. I've got a Let's Resin chest set mould set. I've got the chessboard and the little chess pieces, the moulds for that. I also want to start a new resin clock, but I need to order the wood clock pieces today for that as well, because I don't have any. And I've been doing a lot of work this week on my cricket. I got a cricket last year for my birthday. I had a big birthday last year, and I actually only took it out of the box this year about a month ago because I was so intimidated by it and scared to use it. And it is a lot, like trying to teach yourself how to use it. I'll be watching a lot of YouTube videos like after my work at night and just tiring myself out. I've been having some practices because I do want to personalise my resin pieces, and that's why I wanted the cricket in the first place. So I've been practising like playing about with fonts and word sizing and things, because obviously it's the work I want to be able to put on resin pieces to personalise it for people. Excuse me. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that this week. That's why I probably haven't done as much or any resin at all. But I need to sit and think up some ideas to bring out a little autumn collection and put it on. I'm getting all croaky. I need to have a wee think. I was talking about maybe going to the craft market in September, and we are going full steam ahead now. I've been making inquiries this morning. It's now changed from the 5th to the 6th of September, which I just thought, listen, I'm not happy with it. You know, right, so I've been making inquiries. I logged on and to the app we used to book them, and I discovered my public liability insurance was out of date, but luckily it renews automatically each year. So I checked my emails and it had renewed, so I was able to download the certificate and then upload it to the app. So that's sorted. I got in touch with the organiser just to double check the date, and I checked I'd be able to get a lift on the date. Just check my mic's on, yep. So that should all be fine. So I am kind of just going full steam ahead now with market prep. So we're going to have lots of market prep for the next couple of weeks. Today, what did I say? Today is the 20th of August and it's on the 6th of September. So we've got like 17 days. That's pretty good. But at the minute, I've dug out like all my kind of small things that have been all crushed into bags since my last market before I even get out the bigger stuff. So at the minute, I'm sorting into boxes. I'm just making sure my address isn't anywhere. I'm sorting into boxes and separating and like re-bagging the ones that are all squashed up and things, my kind of smaller items. So I've got worry bears. So I'm just making sure everything's got a price and it's in a nice little bag. We've got pocket hugs. They're all little bears, but they're just different. The worry bears actually sell better than the pocket hugs. So I'm keeping them all in separate boxes this time because I had them in bags, but they were all getting squashed. Because I'm going to have to rebag all my resin clasps, and that's what I'm just going to do now. The bags are wrecked because I had them in these brown bags. They've just been all squashed because I've no room for my stock. It's all just kind of sitting on top of each other in my haul. So I've got a whole box here of clasps, and they just look all grubby. They're just not in a nice condition to sell at a market. So I'm going to rebag them all and put another little handmade with love sticker on them. I've got a roll here. I'll probably use them all. So I've got quite a lot of nice clasps, all different colours and things, but they just look horrible in these squashed bags. So as you can see, I've started taking them out of the bags. So I'll do that first, and then I will just rebag them all. There's some wee examples there. But they're really cute. I really like making the clasps, but I've got loads. I haven't made any for a while because I've got a whole box of them here. So I think, in fact, no, there's some of these are not that great either. I've got so much in the box here as well, and I think these ones are okay, but I'm just going to go through them all again. But yeah, I've got a lot of nice different, there's a lot of ones in here that aren't great either. So we've got resin clasps that need to get rebagged. The pocket hugs and the worry bears are all fine. And I've been fixing a lot of the magnets that have just kind of fell off their little backing cards, so I've just been kind of fixing them as well. I'm going to put a little sticker in all these little bags as well. So I've got a box of little magnets here. So we've got so I've also got little bears in here, little hugs from Having Bears. I've not got that many of them because I don't sell that many of these. They're kind of a bit not as popular, but it's still nice to have them because I do sell the odd one at the market. So all different little combinations here, little bears, and I've got mushroom magnets, and I think it's mainly mushrooms and little hearts. I've got just all different colours, the little heart magnets, and these all just sell for £2 at the market. My pocket hugs and my little worry bears and my hugs for Having Bear, I sell them all for £3. A little rabbit one. So I've got a whole box of these. These are all fixed now. I just need to get little stickers on these little bags. I just like to get all the small things sorted because then I can move on to the bigger things. So, and my clasps are also, they're £3 at the market as well. So I have got a whole load of stuff here. I've got a little box down here, I've got the pocket hugs. I think I've got a whole pile in this bag actually. I must have been taking photographs of them because I think I've got a whole load. Yep, they've all got to get put back onto cat. In fact, where are the cards for them? Right, they've all got to get sorted out. So we've got a whole bunch of worry bears in here, and not just worry bears. There's for everything. I've got the bags, but I don't seem to have the cards for them, which is weird. So, yep, they all need to get sorted out. I might do that, but another day. That's on the magnets and the little hugs for Having Bears in here, and I've got my little worry bears in here. Oh, this was also another bag of. So these are just little bag charms, and yeah, they're all bag charms actually. So I've got two different kinds. I've got the little silicone ones. I don't make them anymore. I have sold a few, but I'm just kind of trying to concentrate on the resin mainly now rather than branching into other things, just as I've stopped selling my sun catchers online as well. Some really nice. These are made of lamp glass. These were little different ones. We had cherries and little mushrooms as well. So I'll take them along still. Good little stocking fillers and things coming up to Christmas. They're pretty cute. So I sell all these ones for £4. And this is my bag of packing things. I need to get that tidied up as well. So I've got paper bags. I've got small paper bags in here. Plastic bags. A lot of kind of loads and loads of brown and white paper bags in here. And so these are probably most of my smaller items. And then it's the kind of bigger ones. And I've just been sitting watching some stuff on YouTube. So I've got all these to take out the bags and rebag, and these as well. So I've just got on with that just now. so that is me taking them all out the bags now, and we've got quite a lot to bag up. I think most of these ones are still looking okay in here. I think so anyway. I might be as well. I wonder if I should just put them all in the bags. That's squashed as well. Just don't want them to look rubbish. Yeah. I think maybe just like a couple that are okay. Oh my goodness. That'll teach me for putting them in brown bags. Because, do you know what, I'm just doing the whole lot again. What's the point in keeping some that are looking rubbish? Right, we'll just do the whole lot and we shall get a mess of making everything already. And that's just the small things. But we're going to get upstairs soon. I'm just going to try and do this as quickly as I can, and I shall have a wee think about. I think I'll make some little bears, not those bears, little bear figures like these ones. I just made a couple recently, just the other day actually. I made a couple more. No, it was last week. So, but that one, I've probably got maybe about 6 or 7 little bears now. I can make a couple more because these actually do sell well. A lot of the little girls buy the little bears. Put these on the little pegs because they've all got little holes there so they could hang up. I can't put that many of these out at a time because I don't have a lot of room on my table, so, and you don't often see them very well, they're quite hidden. So I'm wondering whether to display these just on the little cards just on the pegs. I'm actually thinking that would be a better idea. Putting the price just at the top of the pegboard. I think I might actually do that. I think I'm just going to pop them in the box now before I waste any more bagging them. I think that would actually be a really good idea for these. It would show them off really well. I'd get quite a lot on each peg, and then I could probably hang up some of my bag charms as well with the clasps rather than take the pom-poms keychains, because as I say, you're lucky if I sell maybe a couple at the markets, but these might be more popular and I'll be able to get probably all of them up on the little pegs. I'll show you what I mean later. But for now, I'm just going to pop them all back in this box. I think that might be the best thing to do. I've got a couple that will be lying loose now because the little cards are bent, so I've got like a couple of these sets here. These ones need a new card to go on. Card is bent, and this little set as well. So we'll get a new card for these, but in the meantime, I'm going to put them all back in here, and I'm going to try that idea out, see how it looks. I think it's actually quite a good idea, because I think hopefully people start wanting to pick little things up for little stocking fillers and little presents. So, and these would be ideal. So I'm going to pop them all back in the box now, and we'll try that. Yeah, that might be a good idea, and it will save me bagging them all. But I don't mind that. It just occurred to me there. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. So we shall pop all these away now, and I'm just going to put these in loose. I want to actually put them in a little plastic bag so I remember to do them. Oops, so stick them inside it now. So we'll have that little box ready. See what I'm doing now. So I've got that done so far. We've got all the magnets ready. I just need to put stickers on them, so we can maybe do that now with the magnets. Oh, I've just realised these have got little. Maybe I won't put stickers on the bags. These have all got little holes on them as well, so I could actually hang some of the magnets up as well, the little batting cards. Right, hold fire with the stickers now. The little bears and things are still going little baskets on my table. So that's that for now. Worry bears are done. I don't know if I can be bothered sitting putting them all on more cards than now, but I can maybe leave that piece here. But I've got another one. So I'm going to, if I keep them in boxes, oops, spill. Great, I've just spilled them out. That will hopefully stop them getting squished. Let's see. So this was me set up to do my resin pouring. I've got quite a few things out there, quite a few molds. I think I was talking, but my mic must have not been on or cut out. So I've got all my little cups ready. The preparation is the bit that takes the most. I've got my little side table there with my resin and my pigments and my glitters and of course baby wipes. I've got my two bird moulds. I've got teddy moulds. I wasn't sure what colour I was going to do that one yet, but I ended up kind of mix of colours, and that was going to be the flower bird for ready for the first layer. Also got two little, and that was the teddy bear. I sanded the bottom of it, and I wanted just to give it a top coat at the bottom. Top coat at the bottom, you know what I mean? It's because it was really uneven, so I just wanted to smooth that out a bit. And I've got the other half of the teddy beside it. I'd run out of resin, so I've got some colours to put in that. I think it was orange, purple, it turned out, and blue maybe. Turns out nice anyway. You'll see it later on in the video after I've demolded them all. So I've got all my colours kind of beside the mould that's going to be going into it. I've just been through the setup with these, but obviously you can't hear, which isn't very good. But all my little spoons and everything, because once you mix your resin and it's ready, you just have to be ready to make your colours and pour. So we run out of resin pretty quickly. As you can see, I only managed to make up white with that and some pink and purple, and I've got a little bit in there for the orange to go with this teddy bear. So I've mixed up the 200 and I'm going to divide it. I'm going to put some into the little bird to make up half of it with the flowers, one layer, and I'm just going to try and divide it up to make some gold and purple and maybe add a wee bit to the white, but it's not going to be enough. I know that already. And I don't have much resin left actually, so I need to make sure I leave enough to finish off my little bird, which there is enough, because I would only need about 50 mils to finish the bird when I put a second layer, and probably like a little base on it as well. So I'm just mixing up this 200 just now, and I need to make a little cup of blue to go with this one to mix it with white, and a little cup of gold to go with this little trinket tray. And I'm mixing these two with white, and Really need to add this to the bird as well. So I think I'm going to have to make up another. I need to put some in the bird first and then just see what I've got. And I'll probably just need to add some more to the trinket trays. Or do I just use this for the trinket trays? Maybe. And then just make up one for the bird. I think that might be. I might do that. Oh, what was I going to do the other bird actually? Now I'm trying to remember. I haven't done a purple one. Maybe purple, pink and white. It might be quite nice. Oh, I have still did purple. I've did purple and brown. Mix this for a couple more minutes and just make sure it's all mixed in properly. If you don't mix it properly, you're going to end up with little sticky spots, which remain sticky and they don't cure if it's not been mixed properly, or it won't even cure at all properly, any of it. But it's easy to forget to scrape the sides of it. Make sure you reach every single bit of resin and it's mixed, because resin is quite expensive. It's actually getting more expensive, so I'm not looking forward to have to buy some more. It usually costs about, I'll try and get it in the sale, but I get these really big. I get like 1 gallon bottles each, so essentially it makes up like 2 gallons, but it's expensive. You could be talking over £100, but I always try and get it in the sale. So I think the most I've ever paid is maybe about £60, which is still a lot of money, but it just lasts me a while. But it's still a lot of money to like fork out at the one time. So it's 4 o'clock. I'm hoping I'll just take another hour at most, because then I need to go and make dinner. Making Alan and Dylan some gammon steaks tonight, potatoes, and Alan's wanting mushrooms as well. So I need to get this done and we'll come back. I'm not going to make this a big long video. This is just me starting my market prep. So saying I did a little bit of organising today. Back to work tomorrow, so I won't be doing any more tonight after this. I just need to go organise for work tomorrow. Well, other than demold, try and maybe demold them. Actually, maybe Saturday, because I've got my little granddaughter coming tomorrow for a wee sleepover. I usually have either one of the grandkids. They have turned about. They come for a little sleepover on a Friday when I finish work. So, yep, these are getting hot. Forgot about that. I didn't forget. I did forget. Right, let's divide this up quickly. I think we're just going to go for it and go for blue. I'm going to go for gold. Do this quickly now. And I think we might add some more into the purple and white. I'm going to use a lot of white. Right, let's divide this up. So we've got blue and we've got gold. Oh, sugar, there's a hair in that. Yeah, the cups are getting hot already. I'm panicking. Where's that hair go? Yikes. Because it's been sitting there, just like a wee hair's fell into it somewhere. Right, let's just, I think I got it. If I didn't get it, I'm sure I'll find it again. Right, so I shall need to make up more resin for the bird. So might not get around to that tonight now, depending on how time goes. Right, it's not divided up very evenly, but right, I'm working against the clock here. Right, let's see if there's a wee bit sitting in this I can use for purple. So, as much as I can. See, these are getting hot. With my gloves, because they're really sticky. I'll start mixing up these ones. Right, so we've got like orange. We need to put that a little bit in this little one here. We spill it everywhere else, so that's to go in to the little teddy bear. Pop in there now. Right. Should have gold kicking about. Yep, there's gold there. And we should have a bit much to go in. I've not got that much resin in it. And we should have blue. See blue somewhere, I did see it. It's violet. Let's just stir this first. Stir this, got a wee bit of glitter in it. I need to add a little bit of paste to my white. Just remembered I haven't added it yet. I'll give it a wee mix again in a minute. A bit of glitter. Right, I see the blue. It's fine. And blue. That's the one thing, it's when you're working in a confined space like this, it's hard to like not spill pigment or glitter on your other moulds. Because I've got them all bunched up together here. I can't get this open. My gloves are so sticky. Oh, yes, it's now. We're in. And blue. Right, that should do it. Going as quick as I can now, because I don't want to waste my resin. Yep, it's getting warm, but not too bad. Yep, it's getting warm, but not too bad. So I'll calm down a wee bit, right? Okay. Right, these are fine because the gold and the blue are fine because I've just made them, so they're not too hot. Get a wee bit of the blue glitter in with this blue. So if I can remember what's going into each one, that'll be fun. This is meant to be ultra sparkly. It does look quite sparkly, doesn't it? Ultra sparkly glitter. It's actually called ultra sparkle glitter. Anyway, got these in sale. Was it at the beginning of the summer? Well, when I say a sale, there was a sale. Got them for a tenner. I think they were, can't remember. I think there was a fiver off them or something. Quite expensive though still. Right. Okay, they're sorted. Right, clean my glove. They're very, very sticky. I just do them a baby wipe. Okay, right. This is not getting done right at the minute. I hope I can still do it, but we'll maybe just set it up here now because I don't have any more resin at the minute mixed up. Just spread out a wee bit here to see what we're doing. This area will be getting covered. Oh, I forgot I need a wee bit of resin for. Right, forgot to leave a wee bit for the teddy as well. So when we're doing the clear bird, we can do a little bit wee top coat there because I've already mixed this orange in, so it's too late now. So this orange, don't spill over the edges with it. And this is going to get mixed in with the rest of this and a little bit of blue. So blue and orange, purple and pink, maybe a wee bit of white, pink and white, blue and white, gold and white. Probably won't have enough white, but we'll see. Now, let me see. Any sparkly stuff in it? You know what? I'm going to put a wee bit of sparkly orange glitter. Like it's confetti glitter, but I think it needs a wee bit of something, this little teddy. Quite nice, this one, but it is really quite kind of big, kind of chunky bits of glitter. So I've got all my glitters, everything, all my colours ready to go. I will maybe wait to have a wee look, see how these are looking up there. Right, yeah, let's just try and move these over a bit. magnifying closer. And you see all my tablets over there, medications, like that. Okay. Yeah, right, okay. Now, can we see? Yep, I think you can see now, can you? Everything I'm doing. I don't know. I seem to get this. I'll cut the thing. Right, let's go. What am I doing first? Let's do the pots that have been sitting a while. So we'll put a little bit of purple into the teddy. And oh, it's hot. Yeah, get that done. So let's just do a little bit of purple. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing here. It's like a different colour of purple altogether. And a different blue. So that's going to stand out like to be completely different. So never mind. Can't be helped. I'm just going to fill the rest of that up with some orange because I made all the orange for it. And I actually need the purple for my other things. So I think I'll fill up the rest of that with the purple. Oops, sticking to my glove there. And let's just give it a wee tiny bit of blue. There we go. A wee swirl. There we go. So that's the teddy finished. Right, we need to do get rid of these pink and purple because they're really hot. Are we using white? We might have to. Oh, I might not actually. Let's see. Because we've got the lid still. So what am I doing first? Do the lid. Tempted to use a little bit. Oh, I'm going to put paste in here. Hold on. Paste. Put a little bit of paste in here because it's looking quite transparent. That will thicken it up and make it look opaque. Straight away it's going whiter. It's getting actually really warm. We shall. I'll use a little bit. Let's just pop a bit in. Oops. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit in the lid. And then we'll keep the rest for our sugar. Our other still got the teddy, yeah. I don't want to use all this pink because I need that for my teddy as well. Might be more white actually than pink. Wire now in front of us. Great. Right, I just want to kind of use more purple up here. I'm kind of juggling everything now. Right, let's see. This needs to be inside here. Inside the lid. So it gets quite difficult when you're working in a confined space like this. Everything just starts getting in your road. Right, it's that. Least I can do. We'll add a wee bit more pink actually, I think it'll be fine. Don't want it to look like stripes or anything, that's the thing. I need to stick a spatula down this and mix up the colouring a bit because it's going to end up just looking like stripes or something kind of weird. I don't know how this is going to actually turn out, to be honest. But we can only try. Right, pink is going on here, purple. A bit more purple. We are getting in a bit of a franco here. And as I say, everyone just starts going to pot. Pick anything up, right? I get some of that mix to go down here, because I don't want it to look like stripes, like a stripe of purple, a stripe of white, a stripe of pink. I want it to be all kind of mixed in together. And hopefully that will work out. I'm going to bring it over a bit, because the cover will need to go in there somewhere. Right, we've got pink, so that's good. Let's do a little teddy now, or do we do... Let's do a teddy. Oh, because the light's getting really hot actually. Oh, it's really warm actually. I actually forgot what colour I was going to do this. Oh my goodness, never mind. Never mind. As long as I've got enough to do it. I think I might have enough even to do the little bird. Right, we shall fill that little teddy up in a second. Let's just do our trinket trays now. The white is getting extremely warm, so we need to get this done. So as you can see, we are just going to see what comes out because I've run out of resin. So it's getting a bit of orange, it's getting a bit of gold, pink. She should be quite colourful. Hopefully she'll turn out lovely. I just hope I've got enough to actually finish her. Oops, because I need to just check my other moulds, make sure none of them need topped up. So I'll try and squeeze a wee bit more pink out for her. Yep, so nothing ever goes to plan when you're working with resin, that's for sure. Base laid plans and all that. Let's just check I don't need any more purple to top these up. It's going to be a bit of there. And I need to find my heat gun as well. To give them all a little blast for that. And that one. So I did actually have enough. I don't know what this one's going to be like, but hopefully she'll be quite pretty. As I say, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure. You should just have to wait. A bit more orange in this one. So we do seem to have a bit of what we've got left. I'm not going to waste any of it, so let's find that little teddy, or do we try a bluebird? Oh no, that's for the clear resin. Right, let's just pop some blue in this one. Just make sure this one, I've got a tiny bit of white left, so let's just top this one up here. Enough. That should be enough. Okay, we'll maybe just leave it at that actually, because it'll end up just looking too much like a layer. Right, so out of 600 mils, we only got, that was like 1.5 teddies, 1 pot, 1 bird, and 2 trinket trays, which isn't much. I want to actually try and get that wee flower bird. If I can get half of her done and get that layered, I'll be quite happy. What else did I not get done? It was just that bird, wasn't it? But that's a lot of resin actually. Ugh, like these are coming off. What I need to do now, I'll put another pair of gloves straight back on. I need to grind everything with a wee toothpick and make sure, there's gloves. I need to make sure everything's, I've been round all the rims and I've not left any air bubbles anywhere. So I'll show you what I mean in a second, especially with the trays and round the edges of the bird and the teddies, just lying right round the edges, you can get tiny little air bubbles. And I'm currently looking for my heat gun. It should be up high because I always put it up high out the way when the kids are coming. So, or they've been over quite a lot, but they've been the summer holidays. Right, where's my little toothpick? It's annoying, I've still got a little bit of resin in that blue in there, but I can't really use it. Right, let's see what we'll do first. And I'll wipe it after each time. Still get some white. Let's just do this one. So I'm just come around the edges. A wee wipe. I should really do the lighter ones first, shouldn't I? That one again. Kind of pots and lids are the ones that are more likely to get Right, I'm just going to give it a wee thump, and that helps release any air bubbles at the bottom of it. The bit you can't see would be the top, but it's the bottom. Same with this one. I'm just going to thump it down. I don't do it with them all, just really ones that are notorious for getting little bubbles. And this can be quite, this little honey pot can be quite tricky, getting little bubbles in the rim. So we're just going to right around it a little pick, and you just need to watch you don't scratch the surface of your mould with your little toothpick. That can happen. Right, and we're just going around a little bird, make sure. Giving it a little sweep. Okay. And make sure your stick's clean before you pop it in anywhere else. And I'm just going right down to the bottom of this rim, because the rim can be quite bad at the underside of this for gathering bubbles. Just give that a wee twirl, but it'll do its own design anyway. It'll follow its own path, so to speak. These are a bit tricky to kind of thump down, but you can try. It's going to help get rid of any bubbles. So that's that one done. So I suppose, I'm happy I've got some things done. You can see bubbles coming up here already because I've been over at it, releasing, so that's them come up to the bottom. You might see some more come up there, and then this one too, because I've released them from the bottom. So what was I saying a minute ago? These rims are can be quite tricky for hiding air bubbles as well, so little bubbles. So you just got to go right down to the bottom and just swirl it all round, touch the bottom of it, but also don't lean too hard because you don't want to scratch it. Right, this is the mess. I will try and clean these up. I'll do it off camera. I do clean these out with baby wipes, but some of them I've still got, the ones that I've still got stuff in them, I don't know what to do. Try and put another wee. No, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Oh, do you know what? Let's just pour it in. Let's see what we get. A dolly mixture. A little white head. I'll just finish it next time. You get quite interesting wee designs. The blue is quite a nice blue. It's a shame to waste it, but oh no, I've just put, see that? I've just put a big blobber to get it before it falls down. Blue in there. Yuck. Right, no yuck, but this is what happens when you're working in a wee space, just because I'm trying to use up this resin. Right, again, I'm going to end up just making a mess. I need another stick. Right. So I need to make sure I don't drip things into my ones that have been finished. I need to get my heat gun, just give them a blast and cover them up before I do any more damage to them. Let's just put some white on its feet. And that will just dry there. Cure even, not dry. Yep, so I shall get back and demold these, the ones that have been completed over the weekend, or hopefully tomorrow. But I will be finishing this vlog up not long after, because I'll be doing a lot of other things for market prep. I could not think for the life of me today what to do for an autumn collection. So, I need to have a wee think about that one. I really just couldn't think of anything. I just had, what do you call it, brain freeze. Yep. I had brain freeze. I'm like, what do I do that's different? Because I like making all the things that I make, and I like repeat making them. So, and I don't want to go out and buy new moulds. So I'm like, what do I actually do for a new collection without having to go out and buy new moulds? Because when you make resin, it's your moulds, you make them in. And other than just painting like new whimsical hand-painted wood slices to make an autumn collection, what else do I actually do? I don't know. So I'm a bit stumped at the minute with that. Need to really think and figure out what it is I could actually do for the autumn collection, because I really don't know. It's different. I sell so many different resin home decor, resin figures, resin trinket pots, resin dishes. So I don't actually know what's different that I could make. So I'll have to really think. Right, I've actually half filled that little teddy. Let's pinch his ears, so that we don't end up with a big bubble or a big bubble under his chin. Yeah, better check my other ones for that actually. This can just sit here because, oops, it's not finished. Check my other teddies. I should have checked that before. Pinch their ears and stuff. I usually just pinch their, pinch their ears because they can harbour little bubbles. Just give the chin a little press. For some reason it seems to gather bubbles under the chin as well. This one should be okay because I think its chin was done and its ears, that one was getting finished off. Right, I'm just going to get my heat gun, try and find it, give these a blast and clean up. I'll just sit in that one under even though it's half done. I don't think I'm going to have time to, oops, nearly landed at my mould again. I'm getting myself harassed. I really wanted to get that wee bird half finished, wee flower one, because they always sell, but I've got ages, I've still got ages. I need to tell myself I've still got like 2 weeks market prep, and I will be doing other market prep videos. So this is a start. I don't need to do it all in the first market prep of autumn 2026. So I think I'm going to finish it off here, guys, and I'll see you back here probably a minute for yous. Right, guys, I'm going to stop it here and I shall see yous for the grand demolding, and let's hope they all turn out pretty. Right, I'm going to clean this up. Catch you later. Just put a wee top coat on him so he's fine. That was a little, oh yeah, so we did 2 of these. The 2 little trees. They turned out really nice as well. That was the gold and white, gold foil. Pretty. I'm going to be doing something with these more. I'm not just leaving them like that. I'm going to be, I'll insert a picture because I'll probably have done them by the time I edit this, or maybe not. If I haven't, I'll insert a picture of an example one. So I put a pile of rhinestones to the rim, and I'll have a little flower. Try to see where they are. Yep. So I've got a gold one, and I've got a kind of blue, purpley. Just the one away. Right, there we go. So I was actually going to, I'll show you the other one. That was the blue and white one. That turned out really nice as well. I love the colours, the way they blended at the back in that one. So instead of having the blue with the blue, which doesn't really stand out, I was going to contrast them. So these were little flowers I made with these moulds. These are really good little moulds for making flowers. So I'll need to pick the other one up. I was going to have a contrast. So I was going to have that colour going with the gold and have matching rhinestones with the flower going round the edges, like kind of maybe, I think that's actually, I thought that was, I don't know if that's blue or purple, but I'll have like maybe purple, blue and kind of sparkly rhinestones round the edges and a couple of wee part gemstones here, just for a little trinket tray. See if I can bend down to get this other one. Probably not. Looking at the red, 2 seconds. Lift it go. Right, so you can see how the contrast is actually nicer than making it all the same. So I will then put gold, some gold rhinestones and some other colours to kind of match the blue as well, around the edging, and some little contrasting rhinestones. So I think the difference, I've just got rid of that one, I think the difference in the colours, contrast, will actually work quite well. And I think I've got 4 more of these little trinket trays, so these will be good to take along to the market as well. I'm just like throwing them on my bed there. And this was the little honey jar trinket pot. Turned out really pretty. They're all a wee bit jaggy, like sharp edges on them and stuff, and I need to sand them all down. So I haven't had a chance. Had my little granddaughter on Friday night, Aria, and she just slept over, so that was really nice. And then my grandson and my daughter came over yesterday, and they stayed till about 2, I think 2ish, and time went away. You know, it's like tidied up, took me half a day, and then I was shattered. And then there's just other things like housework and washing to do. So I never really got back to anything. So this is me just getting back to today, which is fine. So that's how the little honey pot turned out. I love the colour, the colours. Although I would like this to have kind of mixed up a little bit more. But it's just the way I obviously put in the pink first without putting purple in. I'd have liked some more pink in this as well, but I was running a bit short on the pink. I think I put too much in the lid. Anyway, it still turned out nice. That was the inside of it, but it is mostly purple, although there's a wee bit of white there. That's it's quite subtle, I think. So this is going to be turned into, what I'm going to do with this is, I think I've made them in the past, but the ones I've made actually given away as presents. So I don't have any examples left. This is going to be like a baby's little precious things trinket pot. So I've got my little unicorn. So I'm going to sand the bottom of her, rough her up, and I'm going to sit her there. I'm going to glue it obviously. I'm going to have rhinestones going round the edging, and some nice little maybe flowers or gemstones on each of the little sides here. And this will be able to be personalised. I also have some little rhinestones applied to the little unicorn as well. And I'm going to have like wording curved here. So it'll say precious things, and it'll have the baby name and baby date of birth. And we're going to try making that on my Cricut and then applying it. And then I'll be putting resin over the top of it. So I need to make this one an example one, and I need to keep it because I need to have lots of nice photos to be able to list as an example on my Etsy, because the photos that I took, they weren't really that good, and because I don't have them anymore, I can't take any more photos of them. So, and I haven't had, I think I only listed it for maybe a short while, and then it expired. I never renewed it just because I never had any more examples. So I want to kind of try and get this one up and running again now that I've got my Cricut. Before I had used little foil letters and I applied them individually, and it was doable. And then I applied the resin, coat of resin over the top coated it, but it was trickier. Whereas I think if I can do it on the Cricut, and there's a application you can use to curve the letter, and it would be a lot quicker and easier and keep it straighter just to have it applied in the one, just all in the one, like not strip but a curve, you know what I mean, all in the one section. But yeah, I think this will turn out really nice. So that's another little project I'm going to do. And I could actually take this along to markets and just have it with a little sign saying order your own personalised baby trinket pot, precious things trinket pot. And then they can just do that via my Etsy. So I've just threw them in my bed as well. So what I've got going on here is these were, I know I'd actually said I was going to demold some, but to be honest, it's not that exciting, and it's better watching them on the rails because it's got the music and everything. So these were the two, I don't know if I filmed these at resin pouring these or did it after. I think I actually did it later on that night. don't know if I showed you these ones. I had already had 2 coasters like these ones. I had already put a first layer of resin in them. The ones I used, and so I wanted to like make them into nice little like designs, coaster plaques. Comes out gorgeous. So what I did was I've got glitter tattoos, so I tattooed them onto the clear layer, and then I poured in another layer of this nice kind of light blue. I was trying to, so I could make the tattoos stand out. It actually did really well. I also added in like nice glitter and things onto the first layer when I was putting on the tattoos. So they're really pretty, but what I'm going to do with them is, because I might actually put like list them as coasters rather than plaques, so they'll sell better, like for like little girls' rooms and things. I'm going to top coat them as well, just to give them a kind of extra layer of protection. But they're really pretty. And what I also do is I'll go around the sides with a metallic paint pen. So I'll probably insert a picture of them once they are finished, and I'll let you see on the screen how they turned out. They'll have been done by the time this is probably up. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm just going to top coat these, and I did do another layer of the little bird later on Thursday night. Did I? Oh no, I hadn't started it. So I started it, I did half of it, and then I did the other half last night, the second layer, and now this morning, because you can see I actually need to do like 3 layers on it. There's little bumpy bits there because the petals kind of float up to the top, and so there's some of the flowers, and that was the second layer. So I'm just going to top coat it with a little bit of maybe transparent, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll just kind of make it transparent with a wee bit of glitter in it. So that doesn't need much at all. And when I was making that last night, I knew I'd have some resin left over. So I've been wanting to make one of my nice leaf trinket trays. This is not ready yet. It's quite soft still. So this is a kind of gold and kind of black glitter and rose gold foil applied to it before I put the resin in. So this needs another very thin coat at the top, because I just ran out of resin last night. Because I went to my bed last night, it was really late, and Alan was sleeping, and I just got a second one. So like for half an hour, literally just this half an hour before getting to bed, I decided to do the other half of the wee bird, because I wanted to demold it today. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, depends how long this little top bit takes to dry. And Thursday night when I come back on, I had extra resin, so I was like, what do I do with it? So I grabbed a frog mould. I wasn't planning on using it. I just grabbed the frog mould, put the clay resin in, flung in some beads and petals, and that was it. A little bit of resin. I don't know how it's going to turn out. And I topped it up last night with some more resin, some rose gold foil, and some black glitter. I don't know. Oh, and I put in some little pink rhinestones for the toes. That might be absolutely hideous. I have no idea, but I wasn't wasting it, so it's just a wee trial project to see how that turns out. So that's it, guys. I'm just going to go in and give these a wee top coat. I don't know if I've got much storage left in my phone to film it or not. But if I do, I'll film it, and I will maybe try and I think if I'll be able to come on later on and do anything. Probably would, but I've not got much resin left at all. That's the problem. And I need to get all these things sanded and start applying my rhinestones and things. I think that's probably going to be it for me for now, and I'll catch up with these again probably at the end of the week maybe. Hopefully planning on doing some resin next weekend, which is the weekend before, I think, is it? Yeah, it's the weekend before the craft market, which is on September the 6th at the Cutties Ark. So hopefully I'll have lots of nice things, new things to take as well, and we'll do another market prep. My next video will be another market prep, and it might include the market, depends how Probably will actually if it's going to be over 2 weeks. And I'll try and get a bit of footage. But if not, it'll just be a market prep. We'll find out. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the resin pouring. If you've got any comments or any questions about the resin process or anything you'd like me to see me make next, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And if you've enjoyed this video and you're considering subscribing, then that would be great. I would appreciate it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.